Hello everyone, welcome to mxdiscgolf. I'm Raul Barcelo.
And I'm Jaden Rye.
And today we're going to be watching round 2 for the Hideaway Open. This was a B-Tier out in Terrell, Texas. And if you haven't watched the round 1 coverage, make sure you do watch that. And we're going to be watching today Jaden, Jon Nicholson, Zane Letts, and Gabriel Hernandez.
Let's get into it. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, let's see. We got hole 1, first up to tee. We're going to have Zane.
No, this is me.
This
you? One's me, yes.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And I'm going with my Zeus here on hole 1.
Oh, yeah, 467 feet, par 3. This is one of the tougher birdies to get here. Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see I look back at the tee pad. My back foot kind of slipped out from under me. But, pressure got to me on the first hole, first film round, but it's all good.
All right, now we have Zane.
Yep.
And
believe this is his Halo Destroyer, if I am not mistaken.
what a crush. He is going to get it very close to the basket.
Mm-hmm. Normally the route on this hole is to go low, but Zane's got a ton of power and was able to kind of sneak through a lot of those high branches to get through inside circle. John ripping one low. Nice skip under all the bushes, or all the trees. Probably edge of circle as well. Here's Gabe.
Gabe also going with the backhand here. He's going to maybe turn it over a little bit, but that's good stability on that disc to bring it back, and that's going to be a good shot.
I got a little bit of a gap. Nothing too crazy, but just trying to get up and down with not the greatest of tee shots, but par will do on the first one.
Yeah, you're not probably losing too many strokes.
Definitely
on hole
not.
1 with a par.
As you can probably tell from the first round, if you have already watched it or not, par is very good out here.
Yeah, most of these holes are very tough.
Great putt by John.
There are very few easy holes here, if any.
Yes, agreed. It's a great 2 to get on the first hole. There's not too many people snagging the 2 on this hole. But
Here's another attempt.
Zane cans it. Like I said, another great 2. And Gabe and I are walking up to tap in our pars.
I think so, dude. If it hit the trees, yeah, which is nearly impossible.
All right, and yeah, good work with hole 1, making it look easy. Definitely not seeing too many other birdies, so probably one of the few birdies on the whole tournament for that hole. We got to see 2 of them. So now we move on to hole 2, 627 feet, par 4.
Yeah, the play for most people is to throw a mid, maybe a fairway driver, kind of like where Zane is. Just kind of miss the last few bushes, give yourself a straight shot into the green, maybe a hyzer or something over the top. But this is looking good from John.
Yeah, you definitely want to be in this little landing area right there.
Agreed. And I'm going with the MD3, I believe. Just hold it a little bit, but the stability of the disc fights back. And looks good, but once you get up to the tee, once you get up to the shot, that's kind of pinched off.
For sure, it's very tricky.
You do want to make it back left. This is looking good from Gabe. Maybe a little too far left.
Yeah.
Again, it is a very, very precise landing zone. John's in a good spot here, looking at a straight shot at the pin.
God.
Oh, just early.
A little missed release there from John. That was a good landing area off the tee, though.
Agreed, yeah. And as you can see, I am very pinched off. Don't have the hyzer angle because of the trees early. And trying to go over the top, and I am on a completely different hole.
That was so far.
I measured it out to 350 And so I was like, okay, I'll just throw a buzz up top, and the tailwind just took it. Here's Gabe. Great pitch up back to the middle of the fairway. Get some forward progress. I'll be looking at a long jumper, probably just a layup. This is what I was talking about, going over the top. Zane is in a great position off the tee. Leaves the hyzer a little short, but nonetheless, it is a putt for birdie.
Yeah, that's a tough play there to go over the trees like that on the second shot.
John, another forehand, little inside, but will give himself a look.
This is Gabe's third.
I believe so, yes. Just low, let it slide up there on this dirt. Give him an inside the circle look for his par. John back to back, step out forehands. Oh, giving that one a bid. That would have been nice.
Yeah, that was a great run.
Like I said, I am on the fairway of the next hole. The basket is straight in front of that tree, the trunk of the tree in front of me. And so I'm going up and over with a stable justice.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay.
That was very close. That was very close.
I got up to the disc and was pretty surprised on where it was, and I did not realize it was that close to even going in. Yep. Zane playing smart. Here am I, probably just inside the circle, maybe 30, 25. Just low on the putt. Would have been a nice 4 save from being as far off the fairway as I was, but yep. Gabe in. Believe that was for his 4. I think Zane just tapped out for his 4 as well. Me tapping out my 5. John destroyed his putter round 1 and is left with 1 putter, so went back to clean it up, or clean it off before tapping in his bogey, I believe. I think his bogey 5.
Yeah.
Come on, Zane, turn.
Go in the basket. Go.
Tough hole. Yeah, now we're moving on to hole 3, 311 feet, par 3. And
Yeah.
this is like, if you're a right-hand player, you probably want to be throwing a forehand if you have it.
I was gonna say I liked the backhand turnover, and you could tell Zane threw the same thing, but Gabe is predominantly forehand dominant, and so he likes that stable disc with the forehand. John just a little too high on his backhand turnover, and I'm going with my buzz here, just trying to get it on the similar line to Zane.
Yeah, right after I said forehand's the preferred, I see 3 backhands. Okay.
Yep, I pull mine just a little bit, so I'm probably 100 feet off the tee, if that, throwing 2.
Asking for it to turn.
Yeah, down in the ditch, it's probably just outside circle 1. Off the tee, that is not a bad spot, but putting for your 3, you'd like to kind of be up there by the basket. This one's looking good from John.
Good stop.
Yep. If you can't tell on camera, the green kind of slopes away behind the basket very, very slowly, but this dirt is very, very fast, and so any disc coming in over that hill likes to slide down the hill. Here's Gabe for his birdie. Oh, just short. Here am I on the side of the hill, putting for my 3.
Great putt.
Made their correction from the putt I left low on the last hole, but John is in for his 3, as am I. Here is Zane for his 3.
Here it is, Zane.
Everyone took a 3 on that hole. No, not the easiest of holes, but it is definitely one of the easier ones on the course.
For sure. And this might not be one of the easier ones, but it's one of the shorter ones. Hole 4, 296 feet, uphill. This tricky hole.
Zane snuck through the inside gap, gets up there, gives himself a little bit of a long look. Gabe going with the Halo Destroyer, I believe, sneaking through the first few trees, but not getting the tree love and kicking them to the right side of the fairway. Jon, just a bit of a early release again. Kicked them to the left, which is not a very good spot on this hole. I'm going Exodus. Looks good. Didn't get the full turn on it, but I got a good little kick back to the right, and I'll have a circle 2 look at it.
What type of disc is that, Exodus?
It is a 7-speed from Infinite Discs.
Yeah.
Kind of sort of like an Eagle. Straighter rim, and I've been throwing that thing a lot recently, and I'm loving it.
Nice.
Here's Gabe, just pitching up. Like I said, the greens here are pretty fast, so laying it down short. Green kind of slopes down behind the basket once again. I'm not trying to mess with it because it got me in round 1. I had a 25-footer for my birdie and ended up with a 4 round 1. And same with Zane. Nobody wanted to really give it too much of a bid and get punished.
Yeah, that slight slope is just so tricky right there.
Here's Jon for his 3. Good putt. It's a great save after where he was off the tee. Gabe tapping in his 3, I believe. Is that 3s all around once again?
Yeah, I think so. All right. Moving on to hole 5, 262 feet. Another short hole. Low ceiling.
Yeah, short but a tight dog leg left. A lot of people are wanting to try and throw something very overstable, distance driver, fairway. That way they can get the skip, land on top of the hill, and skip up there by the basket. Gabe just landed on the inside of the hill. Never got on top of it. Here goes Jon. Catches the top of the hill, but gets the straight skip upward. Nails some of the trees. I'm going with my machete here. Again, just inside. Didn't quite make it to the top of the hill. So I'll be left with a death putt. Once again, par's good out here, and I'm not trying to do anything too crazy as of now.
That's good. Okay, let's see if Jon's thinking the same thing.
That is such a scary bid because this green drops off a lot back behind the basket, and Gabe was even closer than Jon and saw him hit basket on his attempt and still decided to lay up. And here's Zane's tee shot past the basket and 1. Great putt. This is again, one of those holes that, is one of the easier-ish on the course, but it always feels good to get. So that was a great 2 from Zane.
Okay, all right. I'll go.
Gabe, Jon, and I all tapping out our 3s. Moving on to the next hole.
Hole 6, par 4, 617 feet. This is a very pretty hole in my opinion.
Yes, agreed. Zane, I believe going Halo Wraith, if I'm not mistaken. Just a little low and hitting one of the last Guardian trees. Gabe with his Halo Destroyer. Little high and missing everything, but connecting on the last tree before getting out the gap. Jon with the beautiful hyzer flip up, get the inside gap and getting out of it. So that is what you want, is to get out the gap off this tee.
Yeah.
So I'm going with my Zeus here.
Come on, get through the skin cap.
Yeah, ideally you want to laze this tunnel. Oh, last tree. Almost.
It was looking good, and I barely missed that one in round 1 and was able to get out the gap. And so I thought I did it again, but just barely missed it. But by not making it out of the gap, it makes this shot a whole lot harder because there's OB left of the green and a headwind coming right at us. So I'm taking Halo Destroyer into the headwind. I never really had the power. Don't have the power in my forehand to get there, but I did not want to go OB.
Yeah.
And that tree on the right kind of prevents me from taking that backhand route because I did not have the angle to go over it.
Yeah, for sure.
I was too far away. Here's Gabe with his Destroyer. Forehand up to the pin, probably just outside circle 1. Jon with the best drive of the group, but is in this tricky mulch. Going hyzer up around the tree. This is looking real nice.
Yeah, it was hard to get his footing right there, but it was a good shot. Put him right next to the basket.
Yep. Here's me throwing 3, trying to give it a little bit of a bid, but not able to connect. Zane as well. Pitching up. That'll do. I believe this is Gabe for his 3. Just outside circle.
Nice
Cans
3.
it. That is a great birdie. Here's Jon for his birdie as well. Another great 3. Birdies are hard to come by out here, and so those birdies from Gabe and Jon are real nice to get. Zane and I tapping out our 4s.
All right, now we're gonna go to hole 7, 454 feet. This is almost like a U shape to the right.
Yep.
And Gabe going with the forehand.
Yeah. Just wanting to kind of get it high, let it fade in, or low with the big flare skip right. Jon pushing this a little too straight. He might have some sort of look through the trees, but it is definitely highly guarded back there. Zane, good angle on this. Yep, that should be ideal landing position. I'm going to my Halo Destroyer. Again, looking pretty solid. I pushed it too straight round 1, made the adjustment here, and I'm pretty in a similar spot to Zane and Gabe.
Yeah, I mean, on this hole, this landing area, you just want to be somewhere where you're going to have a good window to get over to the basket. Otherwise, you're going to have to do something crafty like that forehand roller
Yes.
that we just saw.
And that is a very solid shot from in there. There is not much room to maneuver anything. Oh, Zane inches off. I'm going backhand turnover.
You're trying to hit this hallway.
MD3. Very tight shot.
Oh, it looks good.
Oh, watching it from this angle, yeah, I thought it was tracking for a little bit, and that tree probably helped me because there's OB probably 30 feet behind the basket, and there's a good chance if that did not catch anything that it could have gone OB. Gabe, just a little low on his approach. His anvil, I believe.
He's going to have another long look for birdie from there. Wow, he still gives it a great chance. Zane, good run.
Probably 100, if not more.
Yeah.
And still able to get a good jump putt bid at it. Here's Jon. Oh, another great bid from backside of circle 2, if not out of it. Here's Gabe, edge of circle for his 3. Oh, just outside circle. Great putt.
Amazing.
Catches the bottom of the band and in. As you can see, he's laughing about that one, but he'll take any 3 you can get out here. Got one tree in my way. Little straddle. Oh, just left. Again, would have been a nice 3, but wasn't able to connect.
Yep, that a boy.
Jon in for his 4. Zane and I will be cleaning up our 4s as well.
Hey, Zane.
Yeah, you guys make it look easy.
Well, you know, this course will get you every once in a while, and so.
All right, well, we're moving on to hole 8, 360 feet, par 3. This plays longer than that, in my opinion.
Yes, plays a little bit uphill. Yeah, it is a tough hole. There's the little backside forehand route. That is what Gabe and Jon are trying to throw. Oh, wow. Jon snuck through the inside gap. Gets up there for a long look. Probably pretty obstructed, but here's Zane. Also lining up the forehand. Also inside. Sneaking up there as well on the right side. Over there with Jon. Going to my Champ Destroyer.
Get through.
Pulling it a little bit. Oh, I did the exact same thing in round 1 and barely missed that tree on the left side. I just pulled it both rounds and got a little lucky and snuck through. Here's Gabe on his approach. Touchy forehand, turnover, edge of circle. That is a great up from Gabe.
Good work.
And then as I snuck through some trees, I have a touchy forehand approach as well. Throw my zone. Little pop on the disc, nice and low. Not messing with trying to run it and going past the basket. I'm happy with my 3 on this hole. This is a very, very tough 2. Zane, same sort of thing, just pitching it up. Pushing it a little long, but he'll be inside circle for his look. Here's Jon from one knee. Cans it. You know, probably falling forward onto a few thorns, I think, but he said it was worth it. This is a very tough 2, and so he is happy with that one.
Yeah. That was a great putt. Probably highlight putt for his tournament.
Absolutely. Great putt by Gabe to get up and down for his 3. Here's Zane for his 3. Another great putt. I'll be tapping out my 3 as well. So good 2 for Jon, getting a stroke on the card.
All right, well, hole 9, par 4, 533 feet. This hole is very tricky.
You get off the fairway one bit, and it'll get your scrambling game out of you for sure.
Yeah, as we said, we don't have access to the stats because there was no live scoring, but my guess is this is probably one of the harder holes on the course.
Agreed.
That was a great drive from Zane. That was crushed.
I was pushing a little straight, but he got a little tree kick towards the end of it and was looking real good. Oh, dang. Yeah, that one felt good out of my hand. A little Halo Thunderbird. Thought I pushed it far enough to get past those trees, but just clipped the last one. Here's Gabe. Kicked right off the tee. Just trying to get back into the fairway. And like I said, this hole will bring out the scramble game in ya. I'm going forehand roller. Just clipped the last tree, but still slid up there a little bit. Still not in a very good position. Jon's over there with me on the inside. He as well clips the last tree. Yeah, lots of forehand rollers being busted out on this hole.
Yeah.
Gabe, good looking forehand roller. Gets down there. Still pretty far away, but forward progress is all you want on this hole. Just me going machete forehand roller again.
That was pretty good though.
Yeah, it felt really good out of my hand. I thought it was gonna flip, and if it had flipped, it would have probably made its way inside circle 1, maybe just outside of it, but stayed on cut. But I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we just saw a bunch of other forehand rollers that did not move that far.
All right, we finally get up to Zane's tee shot after each of us have thrown 3 shots, and that was a great approach. Zane's got an inside the circle look for his birdie 3 on this tough par 4.
Gabe, that was his 4th shot. Still gonna have a little work to do for bogey.
That was Gabe's favorite soft justice, and that thing never skips. Yeah, I was trying to give that one a little bit of a bid and just hooked onto my finger a little bit, and so I believe this is my putt for my 5, if I'm not mistaken. Little stepper, not as flat as I wanted it out of my hand, so I'll be putting for my double bogey 6.
Yep.
Jon, just chains out right side.
He's gonna end up with a bogey there.
Catches the right side chains, but I'm in and off of this hole with the 6. Gabe just outside circle, just low.
He's also gonna end up with a double bogey 6.
Yep.
And to get many strokes on the card. Oh no, Zane.
You can tell he's kicking himself for that one. Just Little straddle, just inside circle. There's Gabe in for his 6, and you can tell by his body language there he's ready to be done with that one and put that one behind him.
And yeah, hole 9 really showing his teeth.
Absolutely. Zane tapping out his 4, played the hole really well. Unfortunate to walk away with the 4 there after his great drive, great upshot.
Well, that's it for the front 9 of the second round of the Hideaway Open. Thank you, Jaden, for being here. And I don't know if you want to thank your sponsors.
Yeah, shout out to my sponsor, Grip Lock in Garland. Gabe and I are both sponsored by them, and he takes great care of us. So we would not be able to be doing this without him. So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Grip Lock.
Yeah, Grip Lock, shout out to them. And thank you, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you guys on the back 9.
Yeah, looking forward to it.